some guys just filming outside, really random. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 investments that you can make if you're a teenager. Teenagers are actually looking to start investing now, which is really good. You can actually start investing into small assets now. And here is 5 investments that you could be doing and building when you're a teenager. So here we go. So number one is Pokemon cards. Yes, Pokemon. Pokemon is surged back on. So I remember when Pokemon came out in 1995, maybe a little bit later than that, and it exploded. Literally everyone I knew had Pokemon cards, from my age, which I was 9 at the time, to teenagers then, and it was massive. People were buying, selling, swapping. That first base set, I mean, people are pulling them out now from their attics. The first editions are going for crazy money, and the Charizard alone, I mean, the first edition PSA graded 10, so that means that it's a pristine card. I think Logic the rapper bought the card for $180,000, and then with the auction fees I think it was like 40 grand, so it was 220,000 all in, and that's insane just for a card. So I was looking to buy a base set last year and it was going to cost me 500, and I thought that was expensive at the time, but now the prices are ridiculous. I mean, from September I was looking at 750, but now they've doubled, so they're £1,500 in the UK on eBay, and it's just insane. People just, you see them on Facebook as well. It's the first 3 sets, so the base set, also the fossil and the jungle, they're really expensive, and if you get them pristine, even more money. But also, not to put you on the path of looking at older cards, the newer cards as well, some of the cards actually have a lot of value. So for the Darkness Ablaze set, the VMAX Charizard, and so for the VMAX Charizard, I don't know if you can see that, there you go. So for this VMAX Charizard, they're going for 100,000. So for this Charizard, let's get some focus again. So for this Charizard, VMAX Charizard from the Darkness Ablaze set, is going on eBay. Let me get that back in focus. So yeah, that's going for £100 on eBay, which is insane for a card that you can buy for what, £3 for a packet. I think the newest set, the Pikachu Rainbow, I'm seeing it was £600 on eBay, which is just insane. Imagine if you're just a kid and you just went to the shop with your pocket money, buy that. But obviously you have to, you're not going to get that in every pack, so yeah, you know, you might spend a little bit of money, but there you go, that's the luck of the draw, and that is the gamble of your investment. So yeah, Pokemon, massive market, and I mean, this is just an overview, but once we'll go more into detail, I'll release another video about the Pokemon market and investing in Pokemon cards. Number 2 is Lego. And they say to invest in bricks and mortar, but you can also do that in plastic form as well. There was actually a study from The Independent, I can't remember when it was from, it might have been 2015, but they were actually saying that Lego holds its value better than gold. Which is crazy to think, because some of the sets now, they're incredibly built, they're incredibly designed, and hats off to Lego, just some of them are unbelievable. Do I personally invest in Lego? Yes, I've got some sets that I hold. There's 2 ways you can go about investing in Lego, and I've done it both ways. The first one is to buy a set, hold on to it, and not open the box, and basically just store it away, make sure the box is pristine. Once that set retires, then it will go up in value over time. Prime example to this was the Taj Mahal set, which hopefully I can get on screen. This set was originally, I want to say it was around about £300 when it first released, and I believe it was 2007, 2008 it got released. Anyway, once that discontinued, 2015 was when we were looking at purchasing one, and they were going for £3,000, and to think Lego had to re-release the Taj Mahal set to stop the reselling. Some of them you will get that don't do so well, but even some of the Lego City you can buy and hold on if they're really unique. They'll grow in value. Look into Lego, but you have to do your research. I've been burnt, so one set I bought which I thought was going to do really well was Ninja Turtles layer, and I think I paid £80 for it. Haven't been able to shift it. What I also did was bought the whole Scooby-Doo set. I believe I paid £200. I want to say I waited a couple of years, but it doubled its money. So I sold it for like £450, so it netted 200, which was really good. I mean, just for something, you know, I paid 200, just kept it in the cupboard, and it appreciated in value. It's pretty insane. So yeah, that's one way of doing it. The second way you can do to invest in Lego is buying sets from people that they've built, buying in bulk, making the sets and then selling them individually. So I've also done this, and I bought a whole load of Lego, and I'm talking 50 sets it must be. It was something ridiculous. I paid £180 and I think I was going to net about £500 profit, which is pretty insane. The only two things that you have to worry about this kind of hustle is, one is time, because it takes a lot of time if they're all the pieces are chucked together. Oh, it's horrible going through individually. And two is any missing pieces. You can go on certain sites and buy individual pieces, but they do add up over time. If you're buying loads of different pieces from different sets, then yeah, it does add up. So keep that in mind when you're doing your Lego hustle. Lego is a massive thing and it's not going away, and it is something to really consider into your investment portfolio. Let's move on into number 3, and that is trainers or sneakers, as the US call them. So trainers and sneakers is a hustle that I want to look to get into, but haven't actually dipped my toe in the market. Some trainers or sneakers in the US are going for ridiculous money. I mean, you know, you had the Yeezys that were going for thousands when they were retailing at $350. You know, you got the Back to the Future Nikes. I mean, some of them now are going for 40 grand. You know, it's insane money. It's something, again, that you have to do your research on, and I suppose you have to be in the circle or in the community. Yeah, it's something that, you know, you buy. You don't have to be an age. You know, you can be any age. It's a good market to get into, and you know, it's one of those things that will be coming up on the channel, selling trainers. So yeah, look into that. Number 4 is Hypebeast. So things like Supreme. The reason why I'm saying about Supreme is the one brand I have my eye on at the moment. So they've just recently sold, I believe, for 2.1 billion. I know resellers in the community, and what they've done, they bought Supreme stuff from retail, and they've held it on for even a couple of weeks, and they've been able to almost double their money. There is a massive market for Supreme, and they're bringing out stuff all over. They literally slap their logo on anything and then resell it. So there's always going to be constant growth. If you just keep flipping with Supreme, I mean, there's threads out there that say about how to become a millionaire on Supreme. And do you know what? I'm a little bit skeptical, but seeing what some of the people do in my reselling community do with Supreme, you know, if you got the money and you got contacts and stuff like that, and you got the buyers, I mean, anything's possible in this world. You know, Hypebeast, if you can get those brands, if you can get them at retail, I know sometimes you have to be linked in with communities, again, like the trainers, but it's something to keep your eye on, you know. There's loads of different brands like that as well that, you know, have a resale value. So yeah, it's definitely something that you'll be seeing on the channel anyway. Last but not least is number 5, and number 5 is art. So art's a bit of a sticky one. A little bit of a sticky one still, as Heady One would say. There's 2 ways you can go about it. One is you can buy the original, or you can buy the print. Also, there's 2 other things you need to think about. Is it a new artist or an established artist? So if you're buying in a new artist, there could be a chance that the price could skyrocket, which is good for you, obviously, if you bought into them. Also, they could be a flop, which is, you know, realistic. If you're buying an established artist that has a following, then you're more likely to get a constant growth. But obviously there are artists that pop on the scene and they explode, and then the price goes crazy. Art is a very subjective thing as well. I have a piece here, it's a Connor Harrington, really great artist, and the reason I bought it was, one, it was an investment, because some people just flip his prints. I mean, I think I paid £600, and if I wanted to sell this now, it was probably double my money, but I don't want to sell it because I like the artist. If you're going to buy something to resell, I would honestly think about, do you like the art? Because if you're stuck with something that you don't like, it's not fun, I suppose. And it's like anything, you know, if you're investing in Pokemon, Lego, trainers, you know, Hypebeast clothing or art, you have to like what you're buying. I know some things are purely on a business basis and you think, right, even though I don't like it, I know this is going to make X, that's fine, but also enjoy what you're doing, have fun with it. That's the whole point. This isn't supposed to be the 9-to-5 grind, you know, you're supposed to enjoy what you're doing, and I enjoy buying things what I like, holding on to them, and if they come as a profit, then yeah. So that's the 5 investments that you can do as a teenager. If there's any more that you can think of, obviously let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. But I thought it's just a good way to start off your investment journey, and obviously when you become of age to invest in the stock markets, then yeah, that you know, you might have some capital built ready for that, ready to go. So yeah, just let me know any comments or questions below, and I'm happy to get back to you. Also, if you want to see anything else on the channel, just let me know. Yeah, you can message me on Instagram at The Coin Pursuit, give a follow on the Instagram page and subscribe to the channel. Please like the video, as this will help the algorithm and me to grow. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in to The Coin Pursuit. Cheers.